What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Measy Show. I'm your hostess with the mostest, okay? Now, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe and that like button for me. If you got anything to say about the content, you like it, you don't like it, it's okay. It's mediocre. Hit me with the, something in the comments. So apparently a young Bellevue man that goes by the name of Romeo Plummer was allegedly caught on video camera after firing shots at a gas station on May 27th on 8th Street in Bellevue at the AM PM. So I'm going to put the video in the description below, right? So as you know, this was May 27th, so it's a while back. According to the police, months of investigation. No, you guys were lazy. You just did a couple things, and then it took you that long to figure out who the guy was, who you have on the video, who you have the license plate, who you have the vehicular, you have the, come on. Anyway, y'all was just being lazy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's unfortunate that this young guy basically got tangled up in this. He's a young kid. He's 24 years old. So basically this is what happened, right? The video's in the description, but this is the play-by-play on my end. So they was getting the gas. Apparently some bum dude, he like a little Mexican dude. He was basically asking the girl. So there's a girl driving. There's 4 people in the vehicular, right? So there's a girl driving, and he had asked the girl, hey, let me get a ride for it, $20, you know? So she was like, nah, whatever. So he keep harassing, and then he started recording, so from my opinion, this dude was really kind of provoking them, right? But anyway, so the kid said something, who they're alleging to be Romeo Plummer, he had said something, and he threw some little gang sign or something like that. And then he flashed a gun through the window, but it was down, you know? So I think he got a little scared when they pulled off. He blah, 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 blah. He shot 4 times, right? Allegedly. This is what the video, whoever it was, this is what happened. So the alleged victim, he's not even a victim. He shot out the window. So let's just be real here, okay? The guy shot out the window. He didn't shoot at the guy. He shot up in the air out the window. But it still classifies as a drive-by shooting. So, and then in the Washington state law, I don't know about now, but back in the day when I was young, I want to say that was 36 to 46 months with 0 points. So for those that know about the sentencing grid of Washington, it goes like this. 0 points, this penalty. 1 point, it's a greater penalty. Another point is a greater penalty, all the way up to 9 points. Once you have 9 points, so a point is a felony point. So 2 juvenile felonies is 1 point, or 1 adult felony is 1 point, right? So once you get sentenced to 9 points or greater, any felony that you commit, you're going to prison. But see, the cool thing about Washington, well, I don't say it's cool. The thing that makes Washington a little bit more lenient, if you don't have any type of criminal record, they're gonna be smooth on you. You can get a robbery and be in jail for 30 days and you're home. You know what I'm saying? Silly. Yeah, so it was a 2012 Nissan Altima. So once they caught up to the girl, the driver, she's reported to be 21-year-old Erika Solis Ibarra, right? Who appears to be the same woman driving in the video of the alleged crime. Authorities tracked down some, my right so sloppy I can't even read. Tracked down some footage, later caught 24-year-old Romeo Plummer and her 24-year-old Romeo Plummer, who's the alleged assailant, and they caught Erica, not caught her, but they found him on some footage at a grocery store. I want to say it's on Rainier in the South End, right? So Roman by authorities, so according to the authorities so far, she had kept it solid, right? She kept it real. She didn't, flip it on your boy. So cops then, of course, took to social media when they found out who this was, right? This is the guy, Romeo Plummer, right? And found him throwing up what they believe to be Fofo Holly Hoover, right? So for those people who are not from Seattle, Washington, way back in the day, Hoovers and all that came out there, but then they started their own little whatever. So then now it's on 44th and what is it, Juno, or it's over there on Rainier, down by the Gambian Masjid. Yeah, anyway, so found his dumb shooting the gun. Yeah, yeah, so they took to social media. So mind you, when we was young, we wasn't that smart, right? So this guy, he's on social media with his name on the social media, with his hand out, with the 40 Smith and Wesson. It's a silver and a dark. I forget the silver and like a gunmetal or something like that. He popping, he shoots it like 13 times. Like, what? Why would you put that on your social media knowing that it's not legitimate? Like, why are you doing that? So anyway, so they obtain a search warrant, right? Go to his residente, right? And then they find, but this is the kick though. They find a 3D printer as well as four ghost guns, right? For those that don't know what ghost guns are, it's printed by a 3D printer, so it's not traceable by serial numbers, forensics, all that stuff, right? The forensics, like every blammer has its own trajectory, right? But with a 3D printer, you can never trace it down. And so I'm not sure if it's federal or not federal, because there was never any serial numbers in the first place, but I believe that might be federal. So I'm not sure or not. Anyway, they also attained the same clothes he was wearing the night of the alleged incident, right? Yeah, it's not looking good. So he was arrested. The girl, Erica, was arrested as well. But anyway, his bail set at $150K. It didn't say if she was arrested or she just was pending. Like, they're going to just try to get her to tell, or she's going to be accomplice to something like that. If she keeps a G, she may very well go to the penitentiary, right? Bismillah. This is a serious thing. Like, so once that drop, that's not a good. Maybe being that he's young, he probably didn't got no type of like situation like that. Maybe he could wiggle it down or wind it down to a different something, a lesser included, something like if they were to give him, let's just say, like a reckless endangerment. But based on the ghost guns and the 3D printer, it's not looking good for my boy Romeo, right? It's not looking good for my boy Romeo. Like I told you before, long time ago, this is hell of years ago. Back in the day, drive-by shooting used to be punishable by like something like 31 to 41 months. Back in the day. I don't know what it is now, but being that you got these, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of new crime for this. So probably what they'll do, if you lucky, if they got a lot of stuff going on in the county. By the way, this is King County for those that don't know, okay? So if they had a lot of stuff going on in the county, if you lucky, what they might do, if you lucky, like I say, is they might say, look, we're gonna drop the ghost guns, we're gonna drop the 3D printer, and you just plead to the drive-by shooting 31 to 41 months. You understand me? And then you probably get a third off of that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So you do like less, you do like 2 years, not even. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the best case scenario in my personal opinion, right? The whole thing was dumb. Honestly, I don't. You didn't shoot at nobody. Why do that at all if you're not even shooting at anybody? All you're doing is just shooting in the air. I get it. You maybe had a couple drinks. You having fun. You know what I'm saying? You feeling real super gangster. You throwing gang. Yeah, homie. Blah, blah, blah. Like, but that just goes down to the, you know what I'm saying? You young. That whole frontal cortex, that frontal lobe's not completely developed. You know, you don't think. You just do dumb stuff. When I was young, I used to do a bunch of stupid stuff. And you're not putting, you like put the cart before, you just do dumb, you don't think about stuff, you just act, and then later on you're like, oh damn, what, like, bro, why'd you do that? You get what I'm saying? You just act, you don't know much about life yet. And it's unfortunate now, because you gotta think, he's 24 years old, he's still a young man. Say he do 2 years, now he gonna be up in the penitentiary all day with a whole bunch of people that's, you know, criminal related, and they're gonna tell him, oh man, come on Romeo, let's do this, let's sneak in the dope, let's do this, let's that. You know what I'm saying? All the gangsters gonna hang out over here, and this and that, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then, oh, not to mention he young. Now he'll probably go to a medium. So this is how the point system go in Washington. It's medium, minimum, medium, closed, right? So minimum, depending on how much points that you have, we'll go. I forget. I think 35 or less points is closed custody, I believe. So you already know what that is. Walla Walla, Clallam Bay. You understand me? West Complex or Clallam Bay. Closed custody, right? There's a medium. The medium's bullshit. The medium's hella bullshit. It's not. I ain't gonna lie. The close is damn near. Now the close sucks though too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got access to the phone all day. The cell's like this big. Anyway, Point being, man, you know, I sent my the guy. Let's just be real. The guy that did this, by the way, this was RCW 9A.36.045. Y'all could look it up. I'm also gonna put the video in the description. But let me say this: is that the guy who was recording this video, if you were so scared and you thought it was your last seconds of life and all that, then why would you be taunting them with the phone? And you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, he didn't whip out the blamer until way before you over here recording. So, and you was harassing them for the ride. So, like, what? Something like this, if I was a prosecutor, I wouldn't even too much give it no time like that. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's Bellevue. It's not a lot going on. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a lot going on, but they ain't doing. It's not like, you know, it's not like South Seattle or Central District, North Seattle, West Seattle. It's like a little bit more of a nice community, I guess you could say. But anyway, man, that's the news, man. So Puget Sound, stand up, man. Hopefully, our boy Romeo, what's my boy name? Romeo Plumber. Hopefully he's straight, you know. So anyway, man, till next time, y'all have a good one. Salute. Hit that like and that subscribe for me. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.